Hey-oh.
He said,
Hey-oh. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Rigmarole, a live improvised comedy show based on your suggestions. Here's how it works. We take your suggestions and then we make up a bunch of stuff.
That's right. And when we have an idea, you might hear that sound. The sound of the bell indicates that an idea is about to change or diverge or be added on to.
If you've never seen our show before, just watch. You'll totally catch on. It's fast and it's crazy, and we're trying to be funny. So feel free to laugh or type ha 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 in the comments. Here's the part where you begin to help us create the show. Let's get your adjectives and nouns. So type in some adjectives and some nouns, probably separately, but if you need to do them together, that's cool too. And we will choose the title of our show. Run them down.
Pirates.
Hilarious.
Labor Day.
Submarine.
Kangaroo trainer.
Popcorn.
Polluted.
Poisonous.
Banter.
Lovable.
Pinecone.
Lanky.
Gorgeous.
Cheeto.
Underdogs.
Gum. Ooh. Informative.
Toenails.
Lynx cat. Okay, what do we like? What do we like?
I like underdogs.
Show. What?
I like underdogs.
Oh, I like underdogs too. All right, maybe let's see. Ooh, hot. Hot's pretty good. Opinionated. Ooh, the opinionated underdogs.
Yeah.
I think we have found the title of this here episode of the Rigmarole entitled The Opinionated Underdogs. What will that be? I don't know, but it's now the title of the show, and we're going to make it up as we go. All right. For a couple more suggestions to flesh out this here episode, Marcus, would you like to choose one of our illustrious prompts?
Yes.
While he does that, let me introduce to you the man, the myth, the legend, an improviser in the greater Cucamonga area and beyond, the bewildering and stunning Marc Little is with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. And let me introduce from Europe to Los Angeles, from Michigan to Maine, the fabulous and leathery Kerby Joe Grubb.
Get your leather punch out because it's time to make holes in me. Okay. All right. What shouldn't you bring to a public school? Now let's think how.
No, public pool.
I haven't had to read, we don't have to read here in Europe. So I haven't had to read recently. So what shouldn't you bring to a public pool? Let's think outside the box as we run them down.
Oh, diapers.
Don't bring a tank diver.
Broth.
Don't bring noise.
Dentures.
Insects.
Barbed wire.
Jaws of life.
Cats.
Chicken soup.
Metal cutlery.
Quilts.
Grape chutney. These are very good.
What do we like?
I like barbed wire.
I like barbed wire as well.
I also think
Jaws of life.
All right, perfect.
All right. Quilts was hilarious.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious. Okay. And so that's going to be one of the suggestions. It will inspire us to create characters, situations, scenarios, and the like. Let me just choose one at random.
Yeah.
It is, what is this summer's most anticipated beach read? Now, I know you guys are well read and you read everything from that's out there. What's the hottest? And please make the title up. of this particular book. What is this summer's most anticipated, the one that the kids are all stoked to sound out?
The kids are just rushing to their local Barnes & Noble.
Kool-Aid, the book.
The Ficus by Albus Finley.
Oh, The Ficus by Albus Finley. I love the details.
Jolly Rancher on the Sea.
Jolly Ranchers on the Sea. Summers don't exist in Antarctica. That's based on a true story.
That is. Chicken Soup for the Toes.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Hijinks on the High Seas. Ooh, good one, Julie. Hi, Julie. Urban Seafood.
Yachts.
Just yachts. Straight up yachts. I like, ooh, gosh, these are good ones. I like The Ficus by Albus Finley.
Okay, deal. The Ficus by...
Oh, bedtime is nigh. Turn off the heat. Okay, I think these are just updates, but I like them. Okay, great. So those are our suggestions for today's episode. As I said, they will inspire us to create characters, situations, scenarios, and the like. Look for your suggestion in today's show. Today's show is brought to you by The Finger. The Finger. When you're mad at somebody and you don't know how to express yourself in only a hand gesture, give them the finger.
Remember, if you don't use it, you lose it.
And that's what happened to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, please get ready and prepare thyselves for today's episode of the Rigmarole entitled
The Opinionated. Why am I not going away? Underdogs.
Try it again. Entitled
The Opinionated Underdogs. You look kind of nervous out there, Trevor. Maybe ease up on all the breathing and the head movement.
Okay, coach. Hey, Coach, can I get a second? Can I get a timeout? Can I get a timeout?
We need a timeout.
Bring it in, Coach. Coach, if you're going to yell at me from the sidelines, I would appreciate it if you did it in a more authoritative tone. I'm nervous out here, but you're making us look pretty bad with that very kind of cracky voice that you're bringing into the whole coach.
I've seen the practices, and I can't say that with the utmost confidence that the team is, has any chance. I'm worried.
Well, maybe, Coach, you shouldn't have chosen the Underdogs as the name of our team, because I don't know if you know what Underdogs means, but it means the guys who are not expected to win.
Yeah, T. I do know what Underdogs means, and I chose the name based on sincerity. Okay, that's why I don't choose the name until week 9. If I choose the name on week 1, maybe I go with the new team or something, right? But on week 9, I kind of know what's going on, and
that's why it was so hard for us to come together as a team for the first 9 weeks of the season, Coach, because we didn't have a name. Remember, we were like, "Oh, hey, team out there! Hey, fellow member of the not named team." It was very hard to bring each other up.
4 weeks earlier. Let's get a team chat going, guys. Come on. Something to bring us all together. Just do something. Get it. Maybe use we don't have a name. Maybe a common connection that we all have. You all bathe, I presume?
Hey, honey, working on your coaching for the big game later?
Yes, I'm working on my coaching, Nellum. The team is not good.
Well, I told you should probably give them a name. And
But
also the underdogs, that's, that's I'm just I don't want to be too opinionated here, like all the players on your team, but I just think it's just a rough look for them, hon.
well, Nellum, I haven't officially given them the name yet. I don't name them until week 9. I've only told you it's a working name.
Right, but I saw your scratch pad and I'm sorry, I peeked into your office and I looked on your desk and I saw that you had a couple names like the underdogs. And I was like, uh-oh, you also had Brack Falcons, which I'm not even sure if I know what that means, but doesn't seem like a good baseball team name. Also, toenail clippers, that's honey, that's just feels like more of a maintenance thing.
Well, 3 of my players have literally shown up to practice, taken off their cleats, and started clipping their toenails on separate occasions. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Call them shoeless?
Got a big one right here. I don't know if you guys can beat this one, but this is the biggest toenail I've ever clipped.
Hey, Dimitri? Maybe, I don't know, when you're here, we play baseball, and maybe at home, you do the whole pedicure thing.
Oh, I've got some opinions for you, coach. How about you ever try to run in cleats with long toenails? Doesn't work so good. You take off your cleats and your toes are cut to shreds from your own toenails.
Well,
So
I'm sure it's also difficult to run in cleats when you're starving and malnourished, but you don't eat on the field, right? You eat pre-practice at home. So when we're here, we work on fundamentals.
I ain't on the field, coach. Is this not regulation?
Legman, no, it's not regulation. I have a whole team full of people who are eating, clipping their toenails. Jeremiah's over there reading Reader's Digest. I don't even understand. Where do you even get a Reader's Digest anymore, Jeremiah?
Reader's Digest says that Reader's Digest is available online and also in print at your local bookshelf.
Jeremiah,
Coach, did you need some opinions about uh, the undersea orca?
if I need any more opinions, all I'll do is sit in the center of the field because all of you fools just walk up to me and bamboozle me with opinions all day.
Okay, Reader's Digest team. We need some hot articles. We need to spice things up, okay? Our publication is going under. So, what do you got for me? Anybody got anything hot? Anything popping?
I recently read that in South America, they discovered a new species of bat.
Okay. Okay. Flamboy. That's good. That's good, Flamboy. Anybody else got anything that has to do with the ocean?
I remember when I was around 14, I went to the beach and I saw a starfish.
Happy 14th birthday, Desmond. Now, listen, you're 14,
Yes,
and
I am.
people are going to be saying, oh, happy 14th birthday. But Desmond, it's pronounced 14. Okay? It's got two he-he's in it before you get to the een. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you differently.
Well, and that's because 14 is a year of laughter
You
and
said
fun.
it wrong!
14 is a year of laughter and fun, like you've always said, Dad.
That's the year of laughter and fun. And before you get to 15, because everything goes downhill from there, little buddy. Just like just like when I was just like when I was 15, 14 was a great year, but 15 was not a year for me.
Dad, I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Will you shut up? Your mother and I are trying to sleep.
I'm 15 today, Dad, and I'm not going to take any more of your verbal. I hate this delayed abuse. If you want to hit me, just hit me. Don't pretend to delay hit me.
I'm just waiting for 3 more years where I can physically assault you man to man.
Oh, when I'm 18, I'm gonna kick your ass, old man.
I'm sick and tired of you saying every year is a year of laughter and fun, you jackass.
Oh, come on there, underdogs. Come on, underdogs. Get it, let's go there. Let's go there. Come on there, underdogs. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Come on, underdogs. You guys you're gonna hit the ball. Pay attention to the red lacing on the ball. And when it spins a certain angle degree. If you notice it, then you try and hit it.
Come on there, underdogs. Pay attention to the red lacing on the ball. And also it says Wilson Athletics on the ball. Just start to pay attention to that. That's what you need. Keep your eye on the writing and the laces of the ball.
Keep your eye on the white part of the ball too, just so you have a general idea of where it is as far as in the vicinity of the field. Make sure it's staying fair, not foul. Staying fair, not foul.
Coach, it sounded like you said the wet part of the ball. Did you make sure to wet the ball?
No, I said the white.
Oh.
The white part of the ball, Bernard. It's as you notice, probably most of the ball is white with intermittent red lacing, and then of course the Wilson logo, which is very important to all of us.
You've taught me so much since I came on board as your assistant coach, and I hope that I can do you proud by yelling from the sidelines just the way you do at the underdogs. Here we go, underdog! Get us on the wet part of the ball, and get the ball all wet with your sweat on the ball, underdogs!
Keep your eyes on the lacing, boys, and remember, even if your glove is hot and your hand is warm, well, one day a cool drink is going to be a part of your life.
Honey, I don't know. I don't know about Coach. He's telling him to focus on the red lacing of the ball, and I feel like even though I'm the assistant coach and I've only been doing this and he's taught me everything I know, I just feel like I'm a better coach than he is, and I've only coached one game with him.
Well, it's a classic student master dynamic. I think Plato probably thought he was better than Socrates at some point, and well,
Socrates, I think I'm better than you at this point.
Plato, well then shouldn't we discuss it? Shouldn't we use my method? The Socratic method?
No, I believe we should use the Platonian method.
Oh, really? And what does that consist of?
It consists of 3 distinct parts: identification, hallucination, and fabrication. Shall we begin?
Fine.
I identify you as not as good as me. I am now beginning to hallucinate that you are not in the room. And now I create a scenario in which you are thrown into prison for blasphemy.
Don't ever imagine that I am thrown into prison for blasphemy, because no.
Yeah. There he goes. Thrown into prison for blasphemy.
Imagine something else.
No.
Imagine a different thing.
No, I can't.
Stop it. I can feel you imagining it.
I'm imagining you away.
Oh, I feel the handcuffs on me. Oh, stop it, you evil student.
Professor, I have a few questions about this dispute between Plato and Aristotle. First and foremost, When I was on my youth baseball team, the Opininated Underdogs, I noticed that in some of my readings, because I spent a lot of time on the bench and I wasn't really on the field that much, that Plato was actually wrongfully. I'm sorry. Are you lighting your pipe?
This is how I do my best thinking. So, yes, I am.
This is a smoke-free school. I'm not sure if you know, but they passed an ordinance this last week about no smart piping.
Well, be that as it may, I have tenure, and I will not be told what to do in my own lectern.
Okay, well, that is a very strong opinion. I kowtow.
Fine. Back to the lecture. In 1947, there was a wave of ideas.
Professor Welby, I think it's important to jump from the ancient Greeks to the modern times. It's important to make huge leaps in time in your teaching.
As the spider webs from one pillar to the next, wisdom webs from one time period to the next. So I would have to agree.
This is profound. I'm just going to open a window here. It's getting a little smoky in here.
But it's one of those things where just because you're not smoking, you don't notice it. So,
Oh, all right. May I?
well, please put your lips. Don't be shy.
I feel smarter.
Well, as do I.
The Ficus by Albus Finley. Chapter 1. Breakdown. The ficus was a plant, but the ficus was also a man, and it was also a germ of an idea. You see, the ficus exists in many planes and many times and many realms, and the ficus, although it did not move, it moved through time, through eternity, and into the netherworld. Okay, cut. Jeremy? Great ficus.
Yes.
Great ficus. Great.
Thank you.
Just a great ficus.
Thank you.
So I was just wondering about the choice to spin. I like it. It's avant-garde. I'm not sure a ficus would do that, but why don't you just lay your ideas on me?
I was picturing myself as a ficus in the center of a carousel. Because as the world turns, many things go around us. Horses, small chariots, a camel with a saddle on it, a giraffe even, long-necked. And as the ficus in the center, experiencing all of it, you understand?
I get it. I'm so sorry. Let's roll camera. Jeremy,
Metaphor.
do your thing.
Okay.
The ficus was being swirled around, swirled into many worlds and many dimensions by a long-necked giraffe and a chariot a la Ben-Hur.
Can we cut?
Yeah, Jeremy, what's up? That was going great, by the way. Do you like the playback? You like the playback of the VO of the audiobook reader? You know, that's Albus Finley himself.
And I just want to make sure, Charles, that I am doing a service to Albus Finley's work, because I first read this when I was, let's say, 21.
Okay. Let's say that. Let's 21. Let's say
it was a hard summer for me. I had just lost both of my jobs, one at Starbucks and the other at the Olive Garden. And all I could think was about this ficus.
Jeremy, you're fired.
It's a personal fashion choice. It's not, as you say, disrespecting the company. It's, if I want to wear a crop top,
That kind of thing might fly at the Olive Garden, but here at Starbucks, no. No crop tops, no tank tops, no halter tops, no flop tops. You got it?
fine.
You hear me?
Well then, if I'm fired, I won't be coming back anymore.
That's the basic idea. Yeah, Jeremy. You know what? I know that was an attempt to hurt my feelings. And you know what? If Cynthia, my daughter, has anything to say about it, I'm going to get her to break up with you too, because I've never been a fan of yours, Jeremy. And especially now in halter tops. I'm sorry, everyone. You can just wait for a second for your lattes. I'm in the middle of firing someone.
Can you fire him faster? Because if I don't get any caffeine in my blood, I'm going to be unwell.
I cannot. This is as fast as I can fire someone. And now you're slowing down my process of firing them because you are interrupting the firing process. At Starbucks, we have a very long process of firing someone. You have to fire them. You have to bring up all the reasons, personal and professional, that you do not like them. Also, if there happens to be a relationship with a family member, you got to call that out. It's a pretty elongated process, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I apologize. It seems that I've, through my own twisted methodology, only shot myself in the foot.
Hank, are you going to Starbucks? Why don't you take your twisted methodology with you and give me a double espresso on the rocks?
Oh, I'm happy to do it, Barbara. I'll get you a double espresso on the rocks. So give me a latte, and bing, bang, boom. I'll be in and out.
Don't forget to take your twisted methodology with you.
Well, I never leave my twisted methodology behind, Barbara.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not what I thought. Because when I came in last week, came in from the grocery store, and there it was. Your twisted methodology was laying right on the kitchen counter.
Well, I admit sometimes I'm forgetful, Barbara, and I shouldn't have left it behind. But sometimes I'm forgetful, and it's mainly when I lack a kilo caffeine in the bloodstream.
I came into the kitchen, and your twisted methodology started talking to me. It was horrific.
Well, as it might be.
Just back from the grocery store. Better put my groceries away.
Hey, Barbara. Twisted methodology here.
Oh, no. You're supposed to be with my husband at
his errand appointment.
No, now I'm here with you, Barbara.
No.
Hank forgot me. And now I'll tell you my ideas.
I can't stand. You know what? I'm not up for it. I just had a very rough time at the grocery store. I cannot stand to deal with any kind of disembodied, twisted methodology right now.
Oh, you're having a rough day? Well, why don't you go to the local park and put some chewed bubblegum on the swing set?
This is just the type of twisted methodology that I just don't need today. How is putting bubblegum on the swing set gonna help me feel better about my experience in the grocery store?
Well, you're gonna see someone sit down on that swing set and get the bubblegum stuck to their blue jeans, Barbara. Just stuck to their blue jeans.
Well, now that might make me feel a little better.
That's right. It definitely will.
And Hank, let me just tell you that I discovered something about your twisted methodology last week when I came out of the grocery store. And it's the fact that your twisted methodology, I like it a little better than I like you.
What? I can't stand that. Why does everyone prefer my twisted methodology over me? I'm the one with the body.
You know what? You haven't used your body on me in nigh on 23 years. So how would I care? What would I even know about that?
Yeah, it's been nigh on 23 years. And I am sorry, Barbara. You know how it is when you have a toenail that hurts?
Albus Finlay. Chapter 1. Breakdown.
Albus.
Yeah. Come on in. Just Chloe. Come on in, Chloe. Just doing some writing, just coming through some ideas, just brainstorming here. I'm glad you showed up. I was in a little bit of a writer's block situation.
Oh, I had a few ideas.
Oh, you do? Well, this could work out great. Chloe, have you ever ghost written a novel for the #1 bestseller New York Times list?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yes, I have. And it was actually inspired by my own experience with barbed wire. Uh-oh.
Drop my typewriter.
Well, fortunately, those things are and were built like tanks.
They were. You heard it fall. It's totally fine.
Well, that's good.
Chloe,
Go on.
maybe we can make a little arrangement here. Instead of cleaning the carpets in my apartment every Thursday, as you normally do,
Yep.
maybe you'd be interested in ghostwriting a novel for the #1 bestseller New York Times list.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Of course, I would love to.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. That's good, Chloe.
Okay.
Good.
You'd love to see what I come up with when I'm trying, because that was off the top of my head.
That
And
top of my head.
so picture this. We're in a world where I know your working title is The Ficus.
Oh, you know that.
Well, I could hear you when I was walking in. I could hear you whispering.
Sure. I'm a loud whisperer, and I also have this microphone set up to amplify throughout the apartment.
And you're so insistent on only using Japanese curtains as opposed to doors. So that makes it a lot easier to hear, Albus.
It really does. Anyway, go on, Chloe. I'm sorry I interrupted your flow.
That's okay. Because someone like me who's so trained in flow can always recenter. I am like a river running through the Amazon rainforest, which I will have you know is being burned down at an alarming rate. An absolutely alarming rate. Okay?
The Amazon is burning down at an alarming rate. What we need is a 15-year-old girl in Southern California to be telling people about it. If we get a 15-year-old girl to tell about it, then maybe we can stop this massive destruction. Hi, I'm Edward James Olmos, and I am here on behalf of the Amazon.
Yes, and I am Juan Soto. And
This is partner and confidant Juan Soto.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hand. You shake my hand.
So we're metaphorically.
Shake my hand. You shake my hand. You see, this is what happens when two men come together.
And this is the same type of partnership we'd like to have with you on the other side of this beautiful camera.
So please, call the number on your screen. 627-578 Amazon. This is not the sales company, the bookseller and distributor Amazon. This is the rainforest Amazon.
Yes, in Brazil and Peru and all of those places.
Parts of Colombia.
But there are parts, and I'll have you know, many of you have heard of piranhas. I have to assume that the fish with the big teeth, not sharks, but a different big tooth fish. They exist here.
Thank you for your attention and your time. I hope that this has been informative and illustrious for you.
I'm sure that it has.
Did you see that commercial about the Amazon? I was moved and confused, but excited.
When
And it made me think that I should go down there
I think
to,
you.
to parts of Colombia
Well, I'm on board.
and Peru,
Ooh, Peru.
also Brazil.
Well, I've been dreaming of a South American trip. And honestly, Anthony, if you'd have me, I would like to continue my butler services not only here at your beautiful estate, but in South America as well.
Higtone, I think that if you went to parts of Colombia, Peru, and Brazil with me, that I think that I would get there and I wouldn't want to work. So I would need you to work, but I would want to make a difference.
Well, I think just being there, Anthony, you would make a difference. Here's your chopped hot dog.
Ah, my chopped hot?
Your chopped hot dog.
Oh, my chopped hot dog. Great. You have any strawberry chutney to go with this?
I have strawberry and I have grape because I
Mm.
know sometimes your opinions change.
Mm. Chopped hot dog is one of the best lunches that you
Please
can.
be. There it is. And 2 scoops. Oh, can I give you 1 more scoop of chutney?
Please, please, please.
There you are.
You know, why do hot dogs taste differently when they're chopped? Sometimes when I eat a whole hot dog, I'm like, bleh, hot dog, bleh. But when it's chopped, it tastes so much better.
Well, a hot dog, similar to a fine wine, and I don't want to get into a whole thing, a lesson, but this is just probably general universal knowledge that could come in helpful anywhere. As it oxidizes, it releases more flavors.
Hi, I'm Bob Dwyer. My name is Bob Dwyer, but it's Bob Dwyer. And I'm here to tell you about a new invention called hot dog chopper. If you've never chopped your hot dogs before, did you ever know what it tastes like? You never know what it tastes like yet, do you? Because you've only eaten hot dogs that are totally whole and unchopped. If you want to taste yourself, if you want to know this will change your life, get to my new hot dog chopper. You put the hot dog in the side, you put it in the side, you put the chopper on the other side. I'm Bob Dwyer.
All right, family. So I recently picked up the Bob Dwyer hot dog chopper, so we're gonna have a lot more time on our hands, huh? All those countless hours that I've been spending for all of you chopping hot dogs. Well, guess what? That time's going to be spent doing yard work together as a family. That's how. Are you laughing, Tom? Tom, the gift of more time is not a joke. I understand that you're overcome with joy. But now, we get out there and we yard work, huh? We pull weeds, we rake leaves, huh? We edge. Damn it, Tom.
You should go to the comedy store and do this on the stage. This is so funny, Dad.
I've always, you know what, Tom? This is exactly the inspiration I've been waiting for. Because for years, I wished someone would tell me to go to the comedy store.
Beautiful baby girl.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Dwyer, your daughter. Have you thought of a name?
I have thought of one name, and it's a little out of the box, but I think you'll understand how it all fits together. I want to call her Quilts.
Quilts Dwyer.
Quilts Dwyer.
Not bad. Not bad. Can I make a suggestion as the hospital's name liaison?
Sure. Is it medical? Is it a medical suggestion? Because
Yeah.
as a hospital employee, I can only imagine that you're qualified to make a medical suggestion.
100% a medical suggestion.
Okay,
And
then I'm open to it.
Thank you. It will serve your daughter well into her healthy years to come.
Okay. I'm all ears.
I suggest, and stay with me here, you name your daughter Barb Dwyer.
Well, I'll have to talk to my wife about it. But I think we could at least use it as a middle name. At least, because that is great.
That's why I was a little confused about your name in particular when you insist on being called Mr. and Mrs. Dwyer. Is it? I thought maybe you were a single parent, or maybe you were both parents in one person.
Now we're getting a little personal.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah. But as the name liaison here at St. Anthony's, I am enthralled by names, by the use of names, and why you might be insisting on being called Mr. and Mrs. Dwyer since you're just one man or woman.
Of course. And I understand your point. Here's the thing. As a parent, we become a cohesive unit.
Sure.
So for me to acknowledge separation from my co-parent
That tracks.
would be only a disservice to our child. Whether her name be Quilts or Barbed, whatever her name may be.
I'm gonna stop you there. Barb Dwyer. That was my suggestion.
I understand.
Because otherwise it would be Barbed Dwyer, and that's not. There's nothing funny, fun, or healthy about that.
It becomes redundant.
Redundancy is not what we do here at St. Anthony's.
And that ties into what I'm saying about co-parenting and the lack of separation. Don't run away.
I have to go. Thanks for meeting me at this first date. I know it's a little weird to meet on a dating application, but I'm glad that you showed up. My last 3 dates did not show their faces. They did not have the courage. And
well, if I learned anything being a female in the Air Force, it's about courage.
I appreciate that you are a service member. I also like your name, Barb Dwyer. It makes me think of barbed wire, but it's not that.
That's actually why I got this tattoo of barbed wire.
So it's an actualization of your name. I see.
My parents were big on the lack of separation. And so I didn't want to separate myself from my name, even physically.
I like this restaurant because they already have drinks on the table when you arrive.
I like the bread.
Oh, there's some real separation there. You got it.
The only type of separation I'll stand for are 2 slices of bread being pulled apart like so many molecules on an internal sun explosion.
Wow, that was poetic, Barb Dwyer. And I just have a little confession to make about my profile.
Go ahead, Richard. We can be honest here.
My name isn't really Richard. It's just what I tell people on my profile. My name is actually Joseph.
Joseph.
Life.
Joseph Life.
That's right. My name is Joseph. Jossof. Life. L-Y.
How do you spell the last name?
L-Y-F-E. Life.
That's incredible, Joseph. And I appreciate you sharing that beautiful secret with me. What was your father's name?
My father's name was Proof of.
Life?
Proof of life. Exactly.
That is so touching and incredible.
His father insisted that his middle name be NOH. No!
Prof of no life?
Proof of no life.
What was his grandfather's name?
I'm glad you asked. I was hoping that in the first few minutes of our first date, we would get into the etymology of our family names.
This bread is so good.
I want you to Barb, I want you to keep stuffing your face with that bread until the waiter comes over here and asks you to stop. Because I feel like I'm falling deeply, truly, and madly in love with you.
Go on.
My grandfather's name was Not on Your
Not on your life?
Not on Your life.
My great grandmother's name
Please tell me what your lineage names are come from.
was K-Bell. K-Bell Dwyer.
K-Bell. I'm sorry. Can you break that down for me?
Back in those days,
Hmm.
we didn't have Netflix.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't. What did people do before the Netflix?
They used to watch a thing called cable television.
Oh, Cable Dwyer. I get it. Cable Dwyer.
And
You
I
know-
also have an aunt named Zipline.
Oh, Zipline.
Zipline Dwyer.
Zipline Dwyer.
She isn't my aunt on my father's side, but she was
Oh.
never married.
Never married, so she kept the name Dwyer.
Well, yeah, she didn't even
Right.
have to keep it because she was never married. It just naturally stayed with her.
Right.
Maybe we could get some service.
Dad, I think I met my future wife. I went on a dating application on a date through an application, and her name is Barb Dwyer. And within the first few minutes of our very first date, we ran down everybody's names, and it was exactly as I had hoped. Her names in her family are exactly like our names in our family. They have double meanings.
That's incredible, Joseph. And for you to find someone that so clearly fits you so well can only bring peace to an old troubled soul like mine.
Thank you, Father Proof. I won't let you down. Even if she doesn't want to marry me, I will insist.
Well, that can never go wrong.
Barb, you're probably wondering why I brought you to this Little League baseball game today.
I was curious. I don't see much bread around here.
Well, joke's on you, Barb Dwyer, as I brought one single baguette. But hold on. I have a question.
What is it? Yes, I'd like the baguette.
That is not the question, for I know the answer to that, Barb Dwyer. I know exactly the answer to that. Hold on, just hold your horses.
But
Bob.
I'm
Bob.
hungry.
We've been on a 66 dates now, and I feel as though our connection is deeper and stronger based on a lineage of names that are hilarious and fun.
I would agree with you that we share a deep, strong connection based on the deep and fun name lineage that our families somehow shared.
Barb, would you marry me?
As long as the baguette is included.
that That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I was prepared to insist, Barb.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm not sure.
Can you guys keep it down in the stands? I'm trying to hit the baseball and concentrate on the red stitching and the wet part of the ball as my coach has demanded I do. In my opinion, you guys are being too loud in the stands, and I don't know why you're eating so much bread over there, because in my opinion, this isn't a baseball game and it's not a place where people eat bread, but rather cheer on the underdogs, which is our team.
It is our team. And if you're out there in the crowd disrespecting my team, I don't care about what their level of skill is. I'm willing to come up there and I'm willing to put you in your place, you bread-eating ogre.
He did go into the crowd, and it was a melee. Bread flew, names got called, people got slow motion punched. It was insanity. Nothing like this had ever happened at a Little League baseball game before. Teeth were knocked out by hard surfaces, and headbutts were given to chins. Not on the heads where they are supposed to be given, but on the actual chin itself. Slow motion fighting commenced and continued until the police arrived and broke up the melee.
All right. Stop it. Break it up. Break it up. We got a report that there was slow motion fighting and that there was bread being thrown. What's your name?
Well, I'm the coach around here. You can call me Coach.
Coach T, is it? We've been watching you.
Why?
Because you are nominated for Little League Coach of the Year. And I also coach the police baseball team.
Well,
I've been doing some reconnaissance, but that's neither here nor there. We actually have a case to solve.
well, then solve it, Blue. Huh? Then get out there and solve it, Blue. Huh?
That's big blue to you, Coach T. And you know what? Maybe we should bring our baseball players on the field and solve it that way.
Yeah, well, my team, the Underdogs, stands a low percentage chance of beating you. So we're willing to take our odds.
Officer Blue, what is this I hear about you not solving the crime, but taking your Little League players onto the field to fight with other Little League players to settle a dispute when there was a fight in the stands and blood being thrown? Coach Blue, answer some questions for yourself.
Well, listen up, Sergeant. I got out there, and Coach T from the Underdogs was getting in my face like he knew a thing or two, and I know for a fact that his team is lowly ranked and has no shot. So, yeah, I got in his face, and I let him know that we're here to handle business.
Whoa. Coach T? The
Yeah.
one with the crackly voice who doesn't name his team for the first 9 weeks of the season, who hires an assistant coach who is better than he is and challenges his every word? That Coach T?
Yeah, so you understand why I wasn't willing to take any flack from no 9-week naming, assistant coach hiring fool.
Oh, yes, you did the right thing. You're promoted to sergeant.
Wow.
We are gathered here today to join in holy matrimony. Barb, Dwyer, and Joseph Clive. If anyone here at this outdoor amphitheater has a reason why these two should not be merged in holy matrimony, please stand up, come down to the front of the amphitheater, and make yourself known. Let's hold. We have a man or maybe a woman. No, just hold. Please, orchestra, please stop. Please stop serving drinks. Please, everyone, hold.
We have someone approaching the microphone. Yes, yes, we have. Yes,
I'm here.
objector. Oh, it looks like there's a line forming. Yeah.
Yes, I'll be quick. I am here.
Yeah, I have something to say. I have something to say right after you. So
Okay, well, you'll have your chance. Can I just use my time, please? I have something to say.
go ahead, but don't say what I'm gonna say.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna say. That's the whole thing. I'm coming down here because I have my own thoughts, right? I actually have an opinion. I have a pretty strong opinion. Okay.
Sir, if you'd please give your strong opinion, we would like to continue with the service unless it's a valid reason that these two, Bob Dwyer and Joseph Life, should not be merged in holy matrimony.
Well, I do have what I believe is a pretty strong reason. My name is Mike Desk, and I recently was made aware of this wedding by a social media post. One of my friends, actually, hey Ken, is one of the groomsmen. And
Hey,
he was
Mike! Ah!
looking good up there, Ken. Anyhow,
Tuxedo!
I know it's one of the more formal weddings I've been to in a while. Usually not so many tuxedos, but I like it. I think it's an interesting look.
I didn't put him up to this, Jessup. I had nothing to do with it, but I do know Mike for a phone desk from the radio station that we both work at.
That's exactly right. And as I was saying, I saw that he was tagged in a post on Facebook, actually. I was on there for a marketplace. I was trying to find myself a new pair of...
Mr. Desk, I just need to clarify. Your name is Microphone Desk and you work at a radio station.
No one said my first name was Microphone, sir. My name is...
I'm sorry. I thought your friend here said your name was Microphone Desk.
Well, it's kind of like that, but it's Mike. It's M-I-C. There's no crowphone attached, okay?
Oh, okay. No crowphone.
Anyhow, yeah, like I was saying, I was on Facebook Marketplace looking...
Hurry up. I'm going to forget what mine is if you keep talking so long.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that your memory is shot from years of eating hot Cheetos and Rice Krispies treats, okay? But I, on the other hand, recently did a juice cleanse. And so I am more than ready and mentally prepared to do this.
It's not going to be shot, Mom. It's not going to be shot. In fact, Rice Krispies and hot Cheetos improve people's memories. If you never heard of the scientific journal Today.
I have not heard of this scientific journal today, Ron.
Well, I can...
What?
Go ahead, Mom. Finish your dumb thought before I totally rebuke it with the Platonian method.
They decided Pluto's not even a planet anymore, Ron. So trying to use that method would be not good. Not good at all, Ron.
Oh, Mom. I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Eating all those hot Cheetos and Rice Krispie treats are going to make it hard for your memory. Just think.
What's this wedding invitation, Mom? Oh, no. It's today. It's right now. Oh, I gotta go. Mom.
Well, you better get out there then. Well, what I was saying is, in general, I just don't think it's a... Well, I'm sorry I didn't finish about what I was looking for on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm kind of getting hurried from behind. I think it's a bad idea.
Up from behind.
Okay. All right, Dr. Forget-Me-Not. Guess what? I have something to say, and if you are so insistent and so rude, maybe we take it outside and have a gentleman's discussion in the parking lot.
I'm sorry. I can't let this sham of an award show go on any longer. No, Albus Finlay did not write the ficus. It was written by my girlfriend, Chloe Dunbar. Chloe Dunbar wrote it. She ghost wrote it. She's 15 years old and she's a fucking masterpiece. She wrote it with her own fingers. And Albus Finney hired her to do it while he laid on the carpet and did nothing.
I promise everyone that although I'm the host of the award show, I did not know any of this. I did not know it. Had I known this, I may have refused this job. It pays well, and the people are good. But I cannot stand by and be a party to this sort of exploitation of youth.
Your job as host of the #1 bestseller New York Times list is super important. Okay, people they require authenticity, truth, and accuracy. Okay, so let's not have what happened this year have happen like it happened last year. I'm getting all stumbled up on my words because I think you know what happened last year. And last year we read the wrong name for the wrong book win. And we can't have another one of these. So if anything happens this year, it's going to be on you. Okay, Devereaux?
I take full and complete responsibility. I understand that books are about truth.
Okay.
And I
So
understand.
I just want to be clear here. So if anything happens at this year's award show, I want you to take the microphone and I want you to own it by yourself. You leave the New York Times bestseller list off of it. You exonerate us from any wrongdoing and say it was all your own fault, okay?
If anything, God forbid, were to happen that takes the show awry, I will fall on that sword. This is my battle.
New York Times bestseller #1 list award show was taken awry last night by a rogue enterer onto the stage who explained to the audience that Albus Finney was not actually the author of the ficus, that it was ghostwritten by Chloe Devereaux, who is a 15-year-old carpet cleaner who likes to listen in on conversations through Japanese paper. We actually have an exclusive interview with Chloe Devereaux. We have Chloe on the line right now. Chloe, thanks for joining us. I know you're a hot commodity in press right now. Chloe, can you explain to us what exactly happened and how you came to write the ficus and not Albus Finlay?
Yes, I am a bit of a hot commodity right now. Okay, well, what happened in general was I could hear Albus having a bit of a thought challenge as I was cleaning his carpet. He has a pretty nice Persian rug that was dyed with indigo. It's about from the 1980s. So I was out there, and you have to clean it with a special solution, or else, in general.
Before I hit please give me. I'm out of the box. I'm out of the batter's box. Before I hit the ball, I just want everyone to know, in my opinion, Chloe's Devereaux's ghostwriting of the book The Ficus is a masterpiece, and I don't care what Coach T says. My team and I, we've all read it on the bench, and we love it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Bernal. Your job is not to sit up there and give your opinion. Your job is to hit the ball. You pay attention to the red stitches.
You should have given us a name in the first 9 weeks. You should have given us a name. You tanked the whole season.
You didn't deserve a name. You didn't deserve a damn name. The only name I could have given you was Brand New Team. And Brand New Team is not a very good name, is it?
You're gonna get a brand new team. You're gonna come up with baseball team. You're gonna come up with anything. But just calling us no name gave us no soul. It gave us nothing.
Oh, but next time I'll just name the team the Cleat Wearers, Kids in Jerseys, Glove and Mitt Guy.